Well, here it is. Just finished the last show of the season. It's going to be put away now pretty much for the winter. A few jobs I want to do on it over the winter. The wheels, I want to get those refurbished, get them really polished up to a nice shine and all the inserts blacked. I want to fit side pipes, nice chrome side pipes so you can actually hear it. I'll need a new tyre on there, but that's neither here nor there. That's about as loud as it gets. So you can see why I need to make it louder. I'd like to do something with the rear lights. Here in the UK you need amber indicators, so we had to put amber bulbs in the reversing lights, and so I've got no reversing lights. Plus on my C4 all 4 lights lit up, so I'd like to do something with that here. So I've got my amber indicators, reversing lights, and all 4 lights are red when they're turned on, so probably the outer rings on all 4. Whoever put the fog light on, again a legal requirement for the UK, you may be able to just see mounted it too close to the exhaust, so that's melting. I've got to have a fog light, but I'll see if I can find some sort of LED thing I can stick up and out the way. Very Retro Car Club, who I've just done the show with, great little club. Very faded United States, United People sticker. Don't know how long it's been on the car, but a long while. Car's originally an Orlando car, and was white originally. As far as the engine goes, for now, not going to be doing much with it. Don't know if you can hear it. That alternator's a little bit rattly, so probably do something with that. Other than that, for this year, this will just get a service, and I've got to replace that rad cap, as that's allowing a leak. At a later date, one of the things that will be done, this isn't the original engine, so it's not a numbers matching car or anything, probably drop something like a 383 stroke a crate motor in. Gearbox TH350 is probably needing just a good oil and filter change. It's not changing as smoothly as it should. Again, don't want to get too involved in anything more than that, because at a later date I am planning a 700R4 4-speed auto upgrade. All these plastics need renewing. It had this horrible faded wood trim you may just be able to see there across all of it. Managed to get it off, but all the plastic screw retaining bits are all broken and whatever, so realistically all that needs replacing. Not a too major job. Probably about it. The T-tops, the rubbers are pretty perished, but since it very rarely comes out in the rain, that's not a major issue. Got to fit the CB in, got it all wired up. I just need to find a suitable bracket to mount it. What else do I want to do? Oh yeah, over the winter, again for now, just need to adjust up the steering box a little bit and replace the power steering pump. That's getting very noisy, and there's just a fair bit of play in the steering, so hopefully I can take some of that up, just adjusting the steering box there. And again, at a later date when I can afford it, I'm planning on putting the steroids rack kit on. Unfortunately, being in the UK, these parts are quite expensive for the time you've had them shipped over, and I must do something with that as well. That keeps popping out. But on the whole, I've done 2 show seasons with this now, and still loving it. Fantastic car, really gets noticed, especially over here in the UK. I keep thinking about putting black and silver number plates on as well. Not strictly legal on a car made after 1973, but we'll see how that goes. And the gear selector there, that's quite badly pitted, so I'd probably replace that as well when I do the centre console. Need to get an ashtray lid. I have been told they're no longer produced. If I'm wrong, great, I will have a look round on the different catalogues, Eckler's, Zip, Corvette Central, etc, etc, and see. But there it is, my lovely little 1981 Corvette. As I said, originally an Orlando car. Came into the UK November 2012, I think. Oh, there's the trim tag. Don't know if you can really see that or not. Trim 642 10L paint, which I believe means it is the correct colour interior, camel, but the painter say would have originally been white. Personally, I like the black. The other thing, a bit unusual, is this steering wheel. Originally it should be a 3-spoke wheel. I've been told it's not a Vega wheel, despite several people trying to tell me it is. I've been told it's probably a Duntov wheel sold by Eckler's in the 80s. Either way, I quite like it. It polishes up reasonably nicely. I'd like to perhaps get it retrimmed, but for now that's okay. It's just something a little bit different to the standard 3-spoke. Long-term view, the body needs to get really fully sorted. There's a crack there you might be able to see, and a bit there where a wheel weight came up and hit it from underneath. So the bodywork needs really sorting out, and because I want it black, it needs to be perfect. I'm also thinking of filling over those so they're not there, and filling over the seams front and rear, give it a slightly smoother look and stop the polish getting caught in there, giving white bits all over. Yeah, that's about it really. Oh, the vacuum motors need doing as well, so at the moment one light goes up and then a second or so later the other light goes up. So there it is, my 1981 Corvette, done now for the show season. I'll keep you posted as and when some of the work gets done.